So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Jack 16.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Yeah, the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 43. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Time with Johnson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
45-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
gain here is the 37 on third down. Here's Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
To Duke Johnson.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
Texans first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw, Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fuller. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19.
A gain of
15 yards there for number 15.
Houston.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Watson. Caught left side by Cobb. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Check 26, check 26.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger, escaping the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. And the intended receiver out of the backfield was Jalen Samuels. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Black 20. Watch tight. Tight is right.
Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Watch the screen. He's crashing. He's checking crash. No foul. He's got that 41 to money. 44. Bring it.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
I can't stand myself.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Steelers nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Texans 14, Steelers nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
I can't believe they let you play.
They run the counter. Samuels. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
But that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here's Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
48-yard line.
Hey, alert. No spacing.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Roethlisberger will throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
To Deontay Johnson.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
First and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Johnson.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Watson down to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Fuller. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check. Check out, right?
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. From just inside the 20, a short kick. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First down 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Watson. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he goes out right around the 39. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now it's Watson. Buying time. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often? In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack.
Brings up 2nd.
Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now 3rd down and 8.
That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 16. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Johnson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 33. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And contact defensively. And that might make things 5 yards easier. So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
And rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare. But in this case, they'll definitely take them.
So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
I wonder how they did it. I wonder if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect. But they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0.
Steelers.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger, completion here to Claypool. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check. Hey, tight. 41's coming. No spacing. Hey, come on now.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52. The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
Now Wilson on first down. That one going to be complete to David Moore.
Wilson's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
Wilson's pass.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
That's out to the left and complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle.
That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
On first down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Seattle.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
A pass underneath for Carson.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
And the Seahawks first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Wilson will throw again. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
6-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
No score.
They've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown.
Chris Carson there to make the grab. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Steelers nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
77.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down.
And hitting Juju on the slant.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger able to hit his target, Claypool. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Ben to throw again. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. They forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
50's the line. Let's go, D. Switch. No spacing.
To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
57. Mike, 57. Hey. Come on, D. 57.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Let's go, D. Let's go. 57's the mic. Watch the slack.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. 9-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Yeah, let's go set lunch. 57 to Mike. 57.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
57's the Mike. Watch 57. Come on, baby. 50. Middle. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger going for the deep ball. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Chase Claypool, the intended target.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Myers to kick off 4th.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Samuels. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On 3rd down, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's going to get this one EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Lambeau. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Ebron, 35 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
It's never any fun, Brandon, when you're the defensive team and the first drive of the game, you give up a touchdown. The key is not to get down. Make those adjustments and come back for your next series with the intent of shutting them down.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Good. Makes the score Steelers 7, Packers nothing.
Chris Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here's Lewis. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 22. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
The ball carrier.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run it with Jones. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. Rodgers now to throw. He'll buy some time right. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Devin Bush showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, Packers nothing.
Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
7-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 21-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Jones. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1.
A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this time he is in. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
False start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Roethlisberger will throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A gain of
a good pickup there, a 22.
First down, Steelers.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
A nice run there by Jones on first down as he'll wind up getting about 5, so 2nd and 5 coming up.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here's Lewis.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Rolling to his right. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Dancing to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Devontae Adams. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson.
Intercepted by the Steelers. They'll take over 1st and 10. At their own 1-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. And now we'll get a late timeout. as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Oh, how to get it out quick, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, they didn't have their normal cushion there in order to punt the ball away. It leads to a lot of anxiety for the team kicking the football.
Well, for the punter, you know that you've got to get rid of that quickly there, not quick enough.
And also, not stepping behind you and stepping over the end line for a safety. That one gets blocked, and it's 6 points.
All right, Coach, thank you. We welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here's Lewis. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 42-yard line.
On play action, now Rodgers. Flushed out right. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. On play action, it's Rodgers. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Brings up
second down and goal. Rodgers. Toward the pylon, caught. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. Third and goal.
On the ground with a tight end. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
4th and goal.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Sliding out of the pocket. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he is all the way up past the 25. So
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And it played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Going for it all. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Jones, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Packers 21, Steelers 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Pittsburgh.
the gun. It's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Ben to throw again. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Ebron. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the 1st down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They run the counter. Samuels. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Eric Ebron, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
To kick off for Pittsburgh.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And here's Lewis. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
You got it. You got it.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
That gets him the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
36-yard line.
Rodgers to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as he'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Open on the left side, this is Valdez-Scantling. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And a costly one there, as this game remains tied here in the 4th. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And here's Lewis. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown win.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A huge play there in overtime. 59 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 27, Mike 27 now. You got 58. Hey, watch it. Hey, switch gears.
To throw again. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And he He's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with their opponents. It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick-6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Middle. 49, guys. Mike, little spacing. Push him back. Push him back.
Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick-6. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go draw play. This is Samuels. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Hey, it's our field. It's our field. These two. Hey, it's our house. Jack 16.
Roethlisberger will throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
The ball carrier.
Miles Sanders taking it in. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
At the 29-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Middle. Lights 49.
From the 29, Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Chase Claypool. It's a gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Eagles 44-yard line.
3 down. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Let's go, man. You need to turn up. Let's get that ball. No spacing. Get that ball. Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Here's Roethlisberger.